every man a wildcat, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess it was a phrase that like originated in the 70s.
Oh, okay.
Do you find EMAW to be sexist?
No.
No. You don't
Not at
think
all.
so? Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess there's just been recently. There's a lot of stuff in like papers and such that they wanted to change it and everything. Okay. So when do you think of EMAW?
All I know is like it's a phrase. I guess every man a wildcat, and that's pretty much it.
Okay. Do you think the phrase is sexist at all?
No. I think because like I don't consider like every like man as like a gender thing. It's just kind of like a phrase or whatnot.
Right. So do you think we should change it?
No, I don't see a reason to. I mean, I think because we've had it for so long, it wouldn't be like it would be kind of pointless, and I think it would kind of anger a lot of people.
Yeah. So do you think that like Beth Mendenhall is wrong in trying to change it? Like, do you think she's kind of overstepping her bounds?
And she's the one that is like she wants to change it.
Yeah, she's the one that kind of like she like wrote an article and everything.
No, I don't see a reason to. I think it would anger like a lot of people, and it would kind of like change what we've already have like working. I guess I don't know.
Yeah. Anything else? What would you change it to?
I honestly I wouldn't change it at all. I think for me I think it works, and
You just leave it as it is.
Yeah.
All right. So if you could change EMAW to something else, what would you change it to?
I honestly I wouldn't change it at all. I think for me I think it works, and
You just leave it as it is.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you think EMAW is sexist?
No, it's tradition. You can't change tradition. It's what we've had, so why would you change it?
What do you know about the tradition for EMAW?
I'm a freshman, so I don't know that much about EMAW, but if you're trying to change EMAW, then you'd have to change other school slogans that have man used in their phrases, like Purdue also has, like, I forgot what it's called, but it has man that they use, and a bunch of other schools use it, so, I mean, even the Constitution has every man is created equal, so why don't we just go and change that?
I will tell you that the reason why EMAW was made is because it was in 1970 it was used as a chant, and also because there were no women's sports back then. That's why we have EMAW. Just to elaborate on that. If we did change it, I know you said should we change it? First off, what I should ask you actually, should we change EMAW?
No, we definitely shouldn't change EMAW. It's what we've had, and if it goes back to the 70s, that's even that's 30 years ago, so it's been actually 40 years ago, so it's been a tradition for 40 years. So, I mean, our parents that went here probably used the same thing, and if our parents didn't think it was sexist, if our moms, and if it hasn't come up in the 40 years, then I don't think it should be changed now.
Yeah. Well, I understand you said you shouldn't change it, but if you did change it, would you change it to EPAW, or what would you change it to?
I mean, if you're going to change it, you should just get rid of it, because EPAW sounds so much worse than EMAW. It just sounds like something that was sexist that you tried to change.
There's also EMAW, EHAW.
That's not any better. I would just get rid of it if we're not going to have EMAW.
Alright, and then do you think that Beth Mendenhall is wrong in wanting to change it?
I feel like Beth Mendenhall mostly writes towards the opposite view of what most of K-State has. And Beth Mendenhall, if you've ever read any of her other articles, is very controversial to what public opinion would be. So no, Beth Mendenhall is someone who should be taken off the staff writing of the collegiate paper.
Alright, well, thanks for having this interview with you. What do you know about EMAW?
I just know that it stands for, or that it was brought back like a few years ago, and it was like a big thing. Can't remember what the years were, but a while
70s.
back, 70s, yeah, and then they just brought it back recently. It's just every man is a wildcat.
Okay, that's cool.
So.
Do you think that it's sexist?
Personally, I don't, just because it's like saying human. Are you gonna change it to Hugh woman or Hugh people? I don't think you're just gonna do that. It's like in the Bible, man is just humankind. It's just how it is.
Okay. Do you think we should change it?
No, I don't. It'll ruin the tradition. I mean, if it offends people, I'm sorry, but your emotions need to just get a little better intact.
I agree. If we did change it though, what would you change it to? Would you change it to EPAW or anything?
I wouldn't want to change it. I would just make it go away because it wouldn't be like.
Good answer.
It wouldn't be the same thing, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
Like EPAW just sounds weird. Like you just chant EMAW. Like we have songs for it. You don't just cheer EPAW.
So you feel that Beth Mendenhall is wrong in changing?
Definitely, yeah, definitely.
All right, well, thank you for your time.
No problem.
So from our interviews, we learned that EMAW should not be changed, and that it also
It was kind of, wrongly suggested by Beth Mendenhall.
like, a lot of people said that it was sexist. That's what she said. In our reality, we asked a couple girls, they said it's not.
Yeah, literally everybody we interviewed just completely disagreed with the fact that it would be sexist.
Yeah.
It's been a tradition forever, but there's no reason to change it now.
We also found out that it should be changed, and if they do vote to change it, then it should just be gone, like deleted.
Yeah, like there's no point in changing it. Nobody's gonna use it after that. It's just like if you're gonna change it, you may as well just take the whole thing.
Yeah, just get rid of it.